Hello, welcome in Tarun IAS. Today, I will discuss about one of the article which is very important from that GS paper 1 in prelims and general studies paper of mains. The syllabus of the mains paper covers Indian culture, will cover the salient feature of arts form, literature and architect from ancient to modern times. So before we start, we need to understand the background of this editorial. This editorial has come Geoheritage value of Ram Setu. So one of that uh, Raj Sabha member of parliament, Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, filed a case in Supreme Court seeking a national heritage status to Ram Setu. And that government is this court has asked from the government to give the reply in within a 2 weeks. So let us first understand what is the location of Ram Setu. If you see that location of the Ram Setu is called to be Adams Bridge in Rameswaram in Tamil Nadu, and it is one of the popular place to see in Rameswaram. And Ram Setu is 30 kilometers long bridge which has been built of limestone shell, and according to geographical perspective, the bridge is used to connect Thalai Maran in Sri Lanka and Rameshwaram in India. So in Indian side, the bridge starts from Dhanuskodi and ends at Mannar Island of Sri Lanka. So this has come in the very first paragraph of this editorial. This bridge has also a historical perspective. According to previous mythological text, this bridge was built by Vanar Sena that had accompanied Lord Rama and Lord Lakshman and Lord Hanuman in the war against demon Ravan, so as the rescue of goddess Sita and his cruelties. So this bridge has been built by the Vanar to help that Ram and Lakshman to go to the Sri Lanka and rescue goddess Sita. So in the religious epic Ramayana, you can know Ramayana, Valmiki also writes about that Setu Bandhanam, which connects India with Sri Lanka, which was a kingdom of Ravan. So now coming to that editorial mention about that in the second paragraph of the this editorial, that controversial of Setu Samundram Ship channel project can be traced back to the British period, who proposed creating a channel to link with Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar. So Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar, it was in the year 2005 that Setu Samundram ship was inaugurated. The bridge will connect from east to west coast by reducing traveling time and navigation. So if that bridge will connect that from that east to west and also reduce the traveling time and navigation. Now coming to the next paragraph, if you see that the environmental impact that has been given by the National Environmental Engineering Institute and ruled out any serious impact, means there is no environmental impact that has been given by this National Environmental Engineering Institute. But at the same time, some computer models also give that analysis about the impact. So this may occur through wave of water, and this led to receive more sediments and rendering more turbid. So it's a little bit concern from that computer model analysis. Now coming to the next analytical part of this editorial, the complete geographical area also comes under cyclonic norms. So what happened in 1964? A powerful cyclone came, also impacted on Dhanuskodi town, and if suppose this cyclone will again come, so degraded material without harming the ecosystem in surrounding will be a big challenge. So if suppose, because this is that cyclonic zone, and if suppose cyclone will come, what happened? It also impact the ecosystem in nearby areas. Coming to that narrow passage from both the side, it also get obstructed, and if the ship will cross from the passage, so what happens? Emission of the ship will produce air and will pollute that air and water. So the passage, if that emission has emerged from the ship, that will pollute air and water. And if any ship which is not fit in the terms of proper mechanical function and carry oil and coal that is grounded and stays in its form, it course caused an ecological disaster. Means sometimes what happened, the ship which is carrying coal and oil, and if we leaked from that ship is leaked from anywhere in the water, that will be caused an ecological disaster. So in that editorial it has also impact that ecological disaster. So coming to that environmentalists, some of the environmentalist group against this project, and some of the religious group also opposing due to tampering of the original location and its significance, which is believed mentioned in Ramayana. So there are two things. First is the important of the environmental group which is against that this project, and also that significance and belief of the Ramayana which is mentioned in our mythology. Space-based investigation. So in the space-based investigation using satellite remote sensing, and this has been done by Space Application Center Ahmedabad, and come to a conclusion that this is not a man-made bridge. So already in mythology it has already said that it is the Sena which has made this bridge. So thus it is reasonable to assume that Ram Setu is a linear ridge made of coral reefs and shallow part of the ocean that is constantly impact the sedimentation process. So next, one more analysis has come through that along back the global glacial period, that area may be above sea level, and the coral polyps could once again grown higher on newly submerged platform, and this platform may be used people to cross the ocean. So it is very important from that glacial period, when that means that ice has been melted and that water has increased in the river or maybe in the sea, finally in the sea. So it is very important. Now why it is important? Again, in 1989, this area means coral reefs platform between Thuthukudi and Rameswaram in Gulf of Mannar were notified as a biosphere reserve. So this biosphere reserve having more than 36,000 of species of flora and fauna, and also mangrove sandy shore which is impact for turtles. Again, it is very important for breeding ground for fish, lobsters, shrimp and crabs, and there are 60 varieties of fishes which is available, and out of 600 varieties of fishes which is available, and out of 600, 70 are commercially important. So finally, if the Setu Samudram Canal project will become operational, it will give a huge impact on sensitive environment and loss of livelihoods to these people which is living in surrounding area. So it is very important to conserve a geoheritage from every perspective, be it religious, be it environment, or as a whole national monument. Thank you.